Hello, YouTube. Oh, today is a momentous day because we are starting Breath of the Wild. I have no idea how many streams it's going to take for me to finish this game. But I guess we'll find out. Today's stream caffeine is brought to you by Monster Energy Juice Bad Apple. Not a sponsor. I'm addicted to apple juice. And I have no shame about it. I see Rufio. I see Salem. I see Batis Vamp. Hello, friends. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy Sunday. Alright. We're gonna nix our background music here. Goodbye, Zelda, and chill. The game goes like right into the intro when you start a new file, so hence the home screen. Let me turn my volume up here. Here we go. How's everybody doing today? We're a week into December already, crew. It will be a lot of streams, maybe. I can tell you I'm not getting all the Korok seeds. Let me know if this is too loud or quiet. The game starts out pretty quiet. But we're doing this through capture card, obviously, so... Laura, you're not doing great? Talk to me, buddy. What's up? And we get to hear Zelda, aka my friend Patricia Somerset.
Wake up, Link.
Dilla, what's up, dude? Long time no see. So tired, worked until 1 a.m. Didn't sleep until 5. Woof. So even though this is not my favorite Zelda game, I do believe that objectively, so far, this is the best Zelda game ever made. Just my 2 cents. Oh, stuff with your dad? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. It's a safe space if you want to vent. And when you say your dad, this is your dad? Your biological father? Not a stepfather? I do be sleek watching in silence. There's nothing wrong with lurking.
Slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
We're naked. And Zelda gave us our Switch. How about some pants? How about a shirt?
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
I don't know why he has changed so much. He might as well be a stranger to me now. Oh, that really sucks. And that is super duper his lost. I can tell you as a father who lost a child, you know, there's no greater gift than being a dad. And you don't have to lose a child to know that. Hello, Erica. Happy Sunday, friendo. The tablet is a Switch.
You
That doesn't make you an idiot.
our light. That must shine
Cyberboy7703, hello. Welcome to the stream. You love the snow? There's plenty of it where I am. You have plenty of snow where you are? All right, here we go. Hi, Charlotte. This is a good time to give me a volume check, guys. Let me know if this is too quiet or too loud. Overall, the game is very ambient. So I guess let me know. This looks quiet to me. OBS is showing me that this is quiet. A lot of snow here too, Cyberboy. I live in northern Michigan, right on Lake Superior, actually. And the bay is, like, just starting to freeze up. Sounds fine. Thank you, Salem. If it starts to sound quiet or loud, let me know, guys. Okay, so for the... it keeps changing, but for the 40-ish% of you that haven't played this game, maybe haven't seen it, it's Zelda. It's open world. Quick synopsis is that our boy Link here has been sleeping for 100 years. He just woke up in the Shrine of Resurrection. And now we got to figure out what's going on, where to go. We are on the Great Plateau, which is kind of centered in Hyrule. Oh, I wonder if I... Voice. We cannot get off the plateau until we find and complete the 4 shrines that are up here. There are 120 shrines in the game, not including DLC. You can kind of think of a shrine as like a miniature dungeon. We're not going to talk to the old man because I don't care. I'm going to take his torch. He is an important old man, but... I don't really care. You can think of shrines as mini dungeons. They're usually short, sometimes combat, but they're usually puzzle-oriented. Usually they only take a few minutes to solve. Solving 4 will net you a spirit orb. 4 spirit orbs will either raise your hearts or raise your stamina. So they're kind of like traditional heart pieces, I guess, in that sense. A random person playing peak Zelda? I mean, that's subjective, but kind of low-key agree with you. You need a kite. Laura says it's too quiet. We'll turn it up a little bit here. Just a smidge. It looks quiet to me in OBS, so we'll try there. Okay, I don't have bombs. Hello, Colin. I see you. Happy Sunday, friend. I hope you're doing well. You're in New York. Righteous. I assume you mean just New York State and not New York City.
Link,
I think a lot of
head for the point marked on the map.
New Yorkers get offended when everybody just assumes they live in New York City because there's like a whole state. Little bird, hello. Happy Sunday. Okay, I know there's another set of clothes over here. I want to say there's a Boko hanging around. If he comes all the way in here. I've never been to New York State. Tomorrow's your exam. You're going to crush it. Bokos are so dumb. Right, he's the only one here. Oh. Cool. We're off to a great start. Give me your bonk. Alright. What's EDC, Rufio? Alright. I see what I think is the pair of pants I want. See if we can sneak up on the Boko that's in here. Ah. Alright, we're just going to bonk him. And take his bonk. Many bonks. Cranky Ray, what's up, dude? The old trusty bonk, indeed, Dilla. Alright, we got some better pants. We're gonna Gooby-Doo ourselves up into the Temple of Time here. Which has seen better days. I really like that there's a lot of locations in this game. Like the Temple of Time and Lon Lon Ranch. That have carried over from previous Zelda games. It's cool to see them aged. Not doing good in the stealth department today, am I, chat? Alright, we're gonna get a bow. We gonna get some arrows. Jordan with 2 Ds. Good to see you. It's totally okay you haven't been in a stream. I did see your comment the other day, and I was like, hey, I recognize that name. Good to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. I also love Breath of the Wild. Okay, so we're going to start making our way to the shrines now. First thing I got to do is get over to where the tower is. That's the shrine. Tower's like behind that tree, I think. There are a few Bokos in between here and there, but that's okay. I'm not playing on Master Mode, because I'm a baby. We should be fine. I kind of do want to raid this Boko camp, though. You remember being stuck on the Great Plateau for a month until you got told there was more to the game. I remember... I mean, it took me probably several days to finish the plateau. And when I realized how much bigger this game is than the plateau, I was like, oh my god, this is going to take me forever. And it did. Haven't been to a live for 4 months, but you're in nursing school now. Good for you. That's awesome. What a great profession. My mother was a career RN. She retired a couple years ago as chief of nursing, actually. But we definitely need more nurses. We need more healthcare professionals. So good for you. All right, we're going to see if we can shoot this guy. A little short. There? All right, maybe his friends don't care. We gotta be just a little careful. Okay, did that not work? I guess because I actually hit it. Alright, let's munch on something. That's good. No, I'm not on master mode, Chris Russ. I do have a master mode file. But again, I'm a baby, so hey, silly stingray. I heard from a little bird that you changed your hair. I wish you guys could throw safe for work pictures in the chat. Oh, do we want to mess with those guys? Actually, I think we're going to. Just because they're basically free. When I first started following you, I was low cared to join a stream. You have severe social anxiety. Now I'm your favorite streamer to watch. That's like the ultimate compliment, Colin. Thank you. Bruh. Alright. That didn't work, so I'm not going to mess with them. Just going to go around the archers and go to the tower. I saw it, and as much as I love your beautiful blonde, pink suits you. I want this guy's shield. How about a bonk? We'll take the shield. We'll take the sword. You're a little worried about the direction nursing as a career. Why does it worry you? Alright, so we're activating our first of several Sheikah Towers. Essentially, there is a Sheikah Tower somewhat centered in every region of Hyrule. Ascending the tower grants you a map of the region. So all the towers are very important. Because Hyrule is huge in this game. Your first stream was the Tunic one. I mean, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being shy. Speaking of Tunic, I got some new drip in the mail today. Check this out. Ooh. Yeah, my controller wants to not sit on my desk. Got a new t-shirt. Speaking of Tunic. Look at that. Oh, you probably can't even see the whole thing. There, how's that? It's a nice, handsome, dark, like a forest green color. I love it. Maybe I'll wear it on the next stream. I was going to wear it today, but I was already wearing my Breath of the Wild shirt, and I was like, well, if I'm going to start Breath of the Wild, I should probably wear the Breath of the Wild shirt. I mean, there's a shortage in a lot of careers. Basically anything that's a trade or healthcare.
You have been asleep for the
Because
past
those are
100
jobs that
years.
AI will not be taking anytime soon, so...
When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must
So I subscribe to the belief, and again, I'm biased because, you know, my mom was a nurse my entire life. So, you know, I know a lot of nurses and people in healthcare, and I think that generally speaking, most healthcare professionals, you know, are very altruistic. I think that, you know, obviously there's some people who are only in it for the money or maybe the prestige. But generally speaking, people who work in healthcare are overworked, are underpaid, are underappreciated, and are largely doing it for the right reasons. I think that point of view just maybe doesn't extend to, like, Big Pharma. Big Pharma can kick rocks in flip-flops. You just got 2 shirts from your favorite band and low-key so happy. Who's your favorite band? No wrong answers. Okay, so now this old man is I mean, he's sending us on a MacGuffin hunt. But he's nudging us to go do the shrines, which we were going to do anyway. And once we get all 4 of the shrines completed, he's going to give us the paraglider, which, as the name implies, lets us float. And will get us off the plateau, and we can actually start the game. You know, I used to think that about Dr. Stilla, but in the last few years, I've met a lot of really good doctors and therapists, like LCSWs. There's a lot of people who have helped me personally a lot and gone out of their way to do so when it didn't change, you know, what ended up in their pocket. So Blink 182, that is so based. Kind of crazy that, like, you're significantly younger than I am, Colin, because there's a lot of dudes my age, and a little bit older, I guess, who grew up with Blink. Remember your first playthrough thinking the old man was Ganon in disguise? Wouldn't that have been something? I kind of knew who he was just because if you've played Wind Waker, his character very closely represents a prominent character in Wind Waker. You're 100% right, Dilla. There's people in every career field who are in it for the wrong reasons, unfortunately. Alright, so I believe the first one we're going to do here is Magnesis. Oh, a switch shirt? Little bird, you're absolutely not going to fail. Although I will say, as much as I love you and appreciate you being here in the stream, if studying instead of watching this would be beneficial for you, go study. Nico, welcome, welcome. This is an awesome Zelda game. You only discovered them last year, become obsessed with 90s, 2000s emo pop punk. There's so much out there in that realm. There's so much good music. I don't know how heavy you like to go, Colin. Another heavier metalcore pop punk band that I listen to a lot, that influenced me a lot, is a band called A Day to Remember. Alright, so these first 4 shrines that we do here in the plateau give us powers for our Sheikah Slate. I missed. Kind of just want to bully this guy. And not destroy a weapon. Second most played song on YouTube this year is Asgore Runs Over Deaths with lyrics. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jero WH dropping a 10-pack of gift subs. Holy cow. Dude, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the generosity. If you're in the chat and you received a gift sub from Jero, please give them a big ol' thank you. Colin, I see you got one. Pawbean got one. TMS got one. We've got Volt. Ower Poverd. That one almost got me. Kai Kariku. Ashantiana. Goodish Gamer. Invit. Prism, Cena, Kaleidoscope. Iridescent. Thank you so much, Jero. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. It won't let you buy one for you. You can't just click the button to become a member? I wish YouTube was more like Twitch so that I could just give you one. But it doesn't let me, like, give one specifically, I don't think. Let me look. Yeah, I thought you could just become a member. You should have an option to just become a member. If not, I know you 100% can. Like if you just go to my main channel page, there should be a join button. I know you can do it from there. You get an error when you try to buy. So sorry about that. Man, I wish I could just give you one, because that would be problem solved. TMS, hello. Yes, you did just get a membership. Our friend Jero here dropped a 10 bomb, and you were one of the 10. Congrats. What error do you get? What does it say, Jero? Oh, and our friend Dilla matching the generosity with a 5 bomb. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. If you happen to be in the chat and you received a gift membership from Dilla's Soul, please give them a big ol' thank you. We got Coma Toaster Strudel. Holy crap, that's an awesome username. Coma Toaster Strudel, if you ever see this, I'm having a huge internal laugh at your username. We got Paul B. Kofidon. I don't know if that's Radish or Ratlish. And Conf Troll. Congratulations. Balling on a budget. It's all good, dude. I appreciate it. Very, very, very much. Oh, yeah, that's right. TMS, you were traveling. You mentioned that to us. It just says an error has produced. I'll tell you what, Jero. Try again later. My contact info is on my main channel page. So if it doesn't let you join from there and you're still getting that problem, hit me up. Let me know. Ivy634, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Raph, it's not a party until you show up. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. You're not sure what's happening, what? In the chat or in the game? Or both? In the game, I just completed my first of 4 shrines on the Great Plateau. So we're still, like, very early game. In chat, we just had 15 gift memberships dropped by some very generous viewers that I appreciate. Jimmy Eat World. No, no worries, TMS. It was good to see you. I know that you're living your best life. Amber. Alright, we're going to grab a few of these goodies now that we have Magnesis. We're not going to go nuts, though. But literally everything that we can pick up here in the early game. Nice. Every mushroom, every apple, every arrow will help us tremendously. Raf, so a YouTube membership is like it's like a subscription on Twitch. So you can join my streams, you can subscribe to the channel, and none of that costs you any money. But if you choose to become a member of the channel, that means you pay an additional small fee. It's on a monthly basis. And it opens up essentially some extra perks for you if you choose to do that. So it's kind of just like a small way to support the channel and get a little bit more than just like what a standard YouTube sub gives you. So you get a badge next to your name. So these people with their name where the text is green, and they have the different colored heart badges next to their usernames in the chat. Those are members, and the color of the badge signifies how long they've been members for. Ice arrows. Those are nice arrows. So channel members get a badge. They get extra custom emotes that I actually created. They get early access to content. So usually, like, with the bigger stuff, not like with shorts, but all the bigger stuff, like Gaming with Grief and whatever, members will get those. They will get those videos 24 hours early, typically. And members will get their credits. Their name in the credits of those videos as well. So if you watch to the end and you see a bunch of names, that's who those names are. Okay. I don't remember which shrine is bombs. I know... Okay, the shrines aren't marked, which is fine. I kind of remember where they are, so... Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that helps me, guys, is subs. And obviously, like, I'm sure all of you are subscribed, but there's been so many changes with YouTube and the algorithm and, you know, me being age restricted. Just now, with the release of the Terraria video, which performed better than expected. And so all the love and support there is very appreciated with that video, because I put a lot of work into it. But this is the first time since August where my sub count actually went up. It has been absolutely stuck and was even backsliding. And I was stuck at like 65,700, something like that. Basically for 4 months it was stuck at 65.7. And now we're up to of a stick. And now we're up to 66,000, and that's literally just because of the Terraria video, so. But that means a lot to me. 100k still seems like it's light years away. I may never get there, but there was a beetle on one of these trees. I don't really care, but we're gonna try and get over to this house that's back here. So that we can get the warm doublet, so that we can go up on the mountain without having to worry about freezing. Magumpo bro, hello. You tell Mimi I love her too. Andre, yes, there are divine beasts in this game. This is that Zelda. Charlotte, I tried Terraria and was so confused. Terraria is a lot at first. It is one of those games where it's like, oh, what do I do? And even still, I've been playing Terraria for years. Years. And I still learn something every time I play it. Can I have peppers, please? I have your axe, please. Got a lot of Boko Bonks. Oh yeah, he wants me to make him something to eat. And I don't remember, does the book tell me? I think it's spicy seafood something. If you were a religious figure, what would your body and blood... What would be your body and blood? Mine is strawberry cake and blueberry Red Bull. That's an interesting combo. Oh, Jero, you've got it. Righteous. Dude, thank you so much for the support. Enjoy all the perks. Spicy meat and seafood fry. Oh wait. Do I need meat? I don't have meat, do I? We have a pepper. We have a fish. How am I supposed to get raw? It is raw meat, right? I'm like half paying attention. If I do Va Meadow, the first divine beast, you will name your firstborn child after me. There are worse names than Matthew. Anybody who's played this game knows to go do Va Meadow first. Rivali's Gale is the best champion ability. It's the one that I would choose to do first. But I was toying with the idea of doing a poll and letting you guys pick which divine beast I go do first. But if I have it my way, then I will go do Va Meadow. Pobbean, thank you. Welcome to the stream, buddy. You got a gift sub, dude. Oh, there's a pitchfork. I think I want that. Maybe we'll just come back for it. Because I still have 3 Boko Bonks. Where would I find some raw meat? Do I gotta, like, find a bird? And shoot a bird? Because I don't know if there's, like, any deer around. I don't remember, like, seeing deer on the Great Plateau anywhere. Maybe if I went into the woods, I could find something. We're definitely going to take these. You do water first because it's the closest. I kind of feel like that's what the game wants you to do. But I mean, I really think that we're just going to go... We're going to go to the Rito village. Okay, so I 100% don't have meat. Like Mifa's Grace? I like Mifa's Grace too, Mason. And I like Mifa. I care a great deal for Mifa. I mean, I like all the champions, but Mifa and Mommy Urbosa would be my faves. Matt the Programmer, hello, welcome to the stream. Have you gone to the Spring of Courage? Ever? Yes. In this playthrough? No, I just started. I did get the Korok on the roof. Okay, these guys are all sleeping. So we're going to try and do a big sneak. This bow kind of sucks. but we're in there. Alright, let's just go do a big sneak. Maybe we'll find meat in one of these crates or something. Why does this keep happening? I do not understand why my sneaks aren't sneaking. But we're fine. I would reenact the Arbosa snap, thinking it would summon lightning. That's not embarrassing. That's just silly and a little cute. I mean, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. You think I didn't try to do a Kamehameha like 17 times? I was going slow. I snuck right up to him. I will go slower. Okay, I do want this spear 100%. I think I'm just going to ditch the torch for now. Just one raw chicken leg would be nice. Oh, there's bees in here. I don't have bombs. Will the bees? They buzz me. Leave me alone. Bye-bye. Yeah, I think I have to go to the woods if I want meat. I don't think there's going to be any other meat-bearing critters around, unfortunately. Oh, but that's okay. Let's see. I'm seeing 26 people in chat right now. What's up, everybody? Sound off. Who are you? What brought you here? Have you played Zelda before? This way is going to take us to the mountain, but I think there's another camp over here. Of course. Nope. Oh, he's going to go take their weapons. Going to go wake them up. I really hate stall enemies in this game. Okay. It's so annoying that they also don't hit each other. Epsilon, good morning. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna go real slow, Josh. More than one person has recommended Expedition 33. Slow. Yeet. All right. Okay, no meat. That's okay. Let's... Of course, the fire just went out. Of course, I just got rid of my torch. I also got to say, I'm not personally super stoked about Christmas or any holiday for that matter, but, I'm gonna try. Oh, it's a pig. It's our meat. We got him. Yeah, buddy. Yes, I know I have wooden weapons. But I'm saving durability, so... So we just do this. Because I know the old man's cook pot should still be going. I'm kind of the same way, Salem. I don't know if you know anything like about the 5 love languages. I'm the kind of person who does not like receiving gifts, but I like giving gifts a lot. Sweet. Epsilon, you big scammer. I won't be doing that, but I don't judge you. Okay, so we need a pepper, a fish, and a meat. We get to watch Link and his cute little cooking animation. Oh, we got a lucky cook. Look at that. I'm going to now do this. Anything that boosts or recovers stamina early in the game was like way overpowered because one wheel of stamina sucks. It's so easy to run out of stamina. We're just gonna do just a couple of these just so I have a couple of quick heals at the ready. Serious, yes. Good to see you. That's literally what I'm doing. I just cooked the dish. There are so many beetles up on the plateau. Started back on Terraria. You don't really know what you're doing, but it's fun. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Okay, well, what about the worm doublet? Gotta wait for him to walk all the way back. Oh, hello. Oh, it needs to be night. Once again, son, you know way more about this game than I do. Night it is. Hello, sir. Silly me, I forgot the seafood. In the dish that has seafood in its name. Alright, now we're ready. I don't remember if, like, going up there is actually the best way to go. I guess that's just what I'm gonna do. I left some chimkin. Gotta work a night shift tonight. So you're having a little drinky poo? I do not like working nights. I don't know anybody who really does. I guess probably some people do, but... Alright, Link, just go up and over, buddy. And we want these guys to go to sleep. Your Wi-Fi sucks. That's a bummer. Am I in like 240p right now? Might resort to the wiki. There's nothing wrong with resorting to the wiki for Terraria, Colin. Especially if you're like trying to learn doing the single player experience. See, Salem, you're one of those, and no judging. I get too grumpy. Terraria is a lot at the beginning. And there's definitely, like, no shame in using the wiki to get yourself started. Thought there was something. It's not. I think a lot of it depends on, like, what your actual job is, too. Because every time I've had to work nights, it was, like, working crappy jobs. Like, I was a housekeeper for a while. Cleaning sucks. Cleaning at night sucks more. Or like in the military, every time I've had to work nights, it's been like deployments or exercises, things like that. So like kind of already situations where I'm like having a miserable time. And the fact that I have to like get up at 6 in the evening to go do said things and get home at 9 in the morning and then not have a day or be messed up and tired. I've never played Terraria on mobile, little birds, so I couldn't really tell you. Would not be my choice way to play, but I don't like mobile games in general, so... I will say that from what I've seen, they do a pretty respectable job. But I really couldn't weigh in. That's another big factor, Salem, is like the crew that you're working with. If you are working with a bunch of jackwagons, then... I mean, it doesn't matter when you're there, it's going to suck. You missed the pre-internet era where you had to buy magazines. You're dating yourself, serious. But I'm with you. was a lost era. Don't miss the 24-hour ops. No, it gets old real quick. Turnover sucks. Cheers to drinking extreme amounts of caffeine, Salem. This may or may not be my third Monster Energy drink of today. May or may not. I plead the fifth. Alright, so this is our Stasis Shrine. Righteous. Everyone you know says it's your only vice. I'm probably in that same boat. I do not like drink alcohol or smoke or anything like that. And if you do, I'm not judging you. Just not my thing. But I certainly couldn't live without caffeine. Maybe I should start judging you for the drinks as well. Honestly, if there's any one thing you're going to judge me for, that's probably what it should be, if we're being honest. Can I get it? 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 I can get it. Ooh, that's a nice. You're only 23. I would have guessed older if you're talking about strategy guides. But again, not judging. Alright, let's see. We'll get rid of the stick. It's pretty cool watching people speedrun this. Because people, like, will literally just, like, run and jump right here. And then do a shield flip in the air. So, like... Oops. That's the wrong button. I wonder if I could do it. I'll try one time. I've never tried this before. And I'm not a speedrunner. Okay. That's one time. Been sober for 3 years. Congrats on sobriety. I don't know if you ever had like an issue. Because like I've never really had an issue with anything. I've never felt like an addict. But I just know like I've had a better quality of life since I stopped drinking alcohol. You've done it once. Well, it's one more time than me. Matthew B5G, I love your channel. Keep doing what you're doing. Brother, thank you. From one Matthew to another. I appreciate you taking the time to come into a stream and say that to me. As much as I love reading comments from people, the live interaction is that much sweeter. You're an addict to games? Okay, well listen. We're talking like chemical addictions, right? Leave me alone. I don't know if I would say I'm addicted to video games, but I like video games. I can probably skibbity bebop up here, right? You've only ever gotten drunk once just to know what it felt like. Then you were sick, you had to go to the hospital. Woof. I mean, anything can be enjoyable in moderation, including alcohol. But... okay, they're not going to stay asleep, though. They're going to wake up real soon, right? That's not going to hit them, is it? No. I don't care anymore if I'm addicted to video games. No, I would say if there's any, somebody in the comments, a few people in the comments were talking about this. This is what I'm supposed to push. Some people in the comments were talking about, like how destructive for your brain video games can be. And I mean, they're not wrong. The person wasn't wrong to say that, but I mean, I feel like that's like anything. And I feel like of all the vices you can have, of all the distractions you can have, I mean, you can definitely game too much to the point where it's unhealthy. There's no doubt. But at the same time, there are certainly worse vices than video games. Shot him in the butt. Oh, I suppose that blew up that wooden chest, huh? Well, cool. Oh no, here it is. Was smoking for 11 years straight, almost every right out of active duty. When you say smoking, you're talking about jazz cabbage, right? Not just cigarettes. Only ever felt a little dizzy from drinks. I have experienced the full spectrum of alcohol. Playing games and reading books. Two things that are just objectively better for you than something like drinking. But what do I know? Bro doesn't even have a weapon. You just put a blue Boko up here, just... Wonder if he's gonna make it back up. Nice. Okay, well, let's ditch the pot lid. Jerry, hello. 2 streams in a row. Good to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. Never drank or smoked, but you have vices you're struggling with. I mean, everybody does, Colin. I guess my advice to you from somebody who is more than twice your age is just to avoid anything chemical for as long as you can. Wait till you're an adult. Wait till you're 21. It's not going anywhere. And your brain is still developing. And you will be that much better off by just waiting. Okay, I was pretty sure... Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. There might actually be another Coco hiding over here somewhere. I'm in love with the Coco. It might be too far down for me to get, though, because the wall of the plateau is soft locked to us right now. Might be down on this ledge. I'm not really sweating Koroks. I mean, it'd be nice to have enough to upgrade a few things. Let's see. Whoops, that's too far. Oh, there's our first death. Boy, Link got ragdolled. That's a bummer. Okay. So, here's what I'm going to do, chat. Um, hopefully I don't die a ton of times playing through this game. But at least for now, every time I take a death in this game, I'm going to throw a gift sub out there. So here's my first. Good luck. Augustus got it. Congrats, Augustus. Enjoy benefiting from my foolishness. Alright, we're just going to not even mess with that because it's not important. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll just go up the spiral here. I should put a death counter on screen. Let's do that. Text. Death count. Oh, does OBS have my Zelda font? E, F, G. Does. I don't know what size. We can just do. Let's do outline. Oh, it's so little. All right, let's. That was 20. 48. Look, that's better. We'll take that. That works. Covers up my extremely long neck. Matt, this is random, but have you heard One More Time from Blink 182? Colin, the first time I heard that song was pretty much when it came out. I was sitting on the floor of an empty apartment a couple of months after my daughter died. I was alone, very in my feels. I saw it on YouTube, I watched it, and I cried my eyes out. I was so happy to see Tom back in Blink. And I wept. And it's a great song. I don't know if I could pick a favorite Blink song. I mean, I think I Miss You is a contender. Probably my most listened to Blink song. But I mean, if you think about like what all, like everything those guys have been through, and the fact that they're still doing it is awesome. All right, here's our shrine. See how long we can surf on a pot lid. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Z. A DLC chest. I mean, snow is bright IRL. It is brighter on OBS than it is on my TV, to be fair. So if it is like unpleasantly bright for you guys, I can probably change it. Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3 reds. I'm just going to ignore them. I don't really care about red Bocos. TBH. All right. Shrine number 3. Stay Together for the Kids, an Adam song. Very popular. Very good songs. All the Small Things is a classic. I mean, I like that. I like that song for sure. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. The thing about that song is like, so I was born in 1987, meaning I turned 13 in the year 2000. And so like I was a young teenager at the end of the 90s and into the early 2000s. And so like, you know, this wave of all these early 2000s artists like Blink, you know, just it absolutely consumed everybody who was my age. And so whether I liked it or not, you just heard it everywhere you went. The old Cryonis. I missed. Didn't mean to finish that spin, but whatever. Spin to win, baby. But the thing about All the Small Things is it was on the radio all the time. So it's not that I dislike the song, I've just heard it so much. You guys believe in anything mystical or religious like ghosts or reincarnation? That's a deep cut. That's hard for me to say. Sometimes I think like the idea of reincarnation would be cool. Just because then I think about like, okay, you know, did my daughter get reborn as, you know, a bug or a frog or a cat or another person? But then I'm like, I don't know how much I subscribe to that way of thinking. So I guess my beliefs fall more... I mean, I try not to use words like God in heaven and angels, because those are just stupid human words that we use to describe concepts that we can't fathom with our bumpy human brains. But like, generally speaking, I do believe that we have a creator. I do believe in an afterlife. I believe that's where my daughter is, and my brother. And that she is safe and loved. And everything's going to be fine, and I'm going to join her there when I'm done here. You want to call that heaven? Oh, come on. Brother. Can you spare some Cryonis? Let's not do that. Jaden Wong, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Bean. Good to see you, buddy. No worries, no worries. We're just like big chilling on some Breath of the Wild here. I was like, oh, the shrine. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not on the plateau. So we are 3 down, 1 to go for the plateau. Now we gotta go to the woods. I mean, I think the idea of reincarnation is pretty cool. Is there a safe way for me to get down? At least the safe-ish way? I mean, that's fair, Pobbing. Like, if it doesn't really matter, it truly doesn't matter, however it works, because whatever it is what it is, and it's what we're going to experience when we're done here, and we really don't stand like to gain anything, you know, by thinking about it too much while we're here. Um, but like the philosophical side of me, like is definitely curious about it. And that your belief is fine too, Bean. There's a lot of people who just believe that when you die, you're dead and that's it. And I mean, I get it because, like, you know, you can make the argument, uh-oh. Well, that's cool. Oh, this isn't going well. I'm going to be broke by the end of this. Oh, man. Man, where did that put me? All the way up here. Sweet. A lot of people feel like there's not a lot of evidence to support anything other than, you know, when you die, you're dead and that's it. Well, I get it. Popcorn, long time no see. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're still early game, and I have not played it in quite a while, so not doing the best. Maybe I need to go do Mifa's Grace first, just so I stop dying. There's a story called The Egg, in which every human that has ever existed is the reincarnation of the same being, with each reincarnation bringing this being closer to godhood. I mean, that kind of almost aligns with Christianity in a way. Just because, like, Christianity believes that, you know, everybody is made in the Creator's image, and that we are all, like, part of the Creator in a way. Noctunes. Whoa, whoa. I haven't seen you in like 1,000 years, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming to say hi. Saw your Terraria video and thought you did an amazing job. Oh, bro, thank you. That means a lot. I put a lot of work into that. Let's see. 2 with sticks, 1 with a bow. The chest probably just has arrows. I'm not gonna bother. I don't particularly like the way big religion has affected your life, but the concept of community is nice. I get that too, Salem. I was raised Catholic. I went to a Catholic school for 7 years. But I'm not like a strict practicing Catholic anymore. I do think that it gave me the building blocks that have helped shape my belief system. But I personally don't glean very much from organized religion in general. I don't feel very spiritual when I'm sitting in church with 100 other people. I feel far more spiritual when I'm walking out in the woods with nature. Kind of don't know where I am. Go finish your errand, Sirius. We'll be here. The only thing you'd hate to happen is to go to hell. Yeah, so funny thing, I don't really believe in hell. I think that the closest thing to hell is that our creator would show us, like, the error of our ways. You know, I think if you want to use the word God, you can. I think God would sit down with us before they let us into heaven and, you know, kind of just like show us all the times that we were bad to people, maybe. And not to make us feel bad, but to teach us. And I think that feeling bad would just, you know, be a part of it. Boy, there's a lot of bokos in here. Alright, I gotta dial in. There's a talus in these woods as well, so I gotta be a little careful. Nugget, hello. I love your handle. I love your PFP. Welcome to the stream. But that's how I feel. I feel like that if there is an all-knowing, all-loving creator, which I do, there's no reason for them to make us flawed, to, you know, surround us with all this sin and temptation, make us designed to want these things even, and then punish us for it for eternity. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Right, and then there was one. Dino Nuggies would be really good. Nugget, now everybody wants Dino Nuggets, myself included. I would F with a couple Dino Nuggets right now. Because of my dear lifelong friend Rufio, whenever I eat, like, cheap breaded chicken nuggets, I always want ketchup mixed with Tabasco sauce with them. Because that's what he and I would eat when we got chicken nuggets for school lunch. Rufio kept a bottle of Tabasco in his locker. And we would mix Tabasco and ketchup for school lunch chicken nuggies. And I'm telling you guys right now, for those of you who didn't grow up in the 90s, and you didn't have that hot, sassy 90s school lunch that just slaps, you all missed out. Ham patties with cheesy potatoes. Grilled cheese sandwiches that were just like soaked in butter and baked because they couldn't be bothered to sit there and actually grill that many grilled cheeses. Flitter Twinks. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Popeyes for lunch is what I'm on. I've had Popeyes like maybe twice in my life. Ketchup and ranch. I'm somebody who like never liked ranch until I was an adult. And now I like ranch, but I don't like cheap ranch. Okay, I'm going to foolishly try to fight this Talus. Have I heard of Croton? I've not heard of Croton. You have a crush on Breath of the Wild Link. You and 2/3 of the internet. I mean, I'm a straight cis male, but I mean, you can't deny that this version of Link is cute. Anybody who says that this version of Link isn't cute is a liar. Alright, throw some cheese out. Should be fine with a hammer. It was free. Oh, and here comes the Boko squad. Trying to ruin the fun. Bastards. Well, I'm glad I went and picked up that iron sledge. I remember the first time I played this game, I came down into the woods here as soon as I started the game. And I ran into this Talus. And I tried fighting it probably 10 times with, like, sticks. And it's the game's way of teaching you to not be a fool. Laughing, crying, you going, I'm a straight cis male, and slowly zooming in on his face. I mean, listen. If the shoe fits. Okay, am I stupid? Isn't there a shrine in these woods somewhere? I thought this is where one of the shrines was. But I could very well be misremembering. I tend to misremember a lot of stuff. Let's see. Psychofox is here. Good to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. I'm an early 30s straight guy, and Link is indeed cute in this version. But there's no competition to short-haired Zelda who first appeared in the Tears of the Kingdom trailer. I love this version of Zelda. She is so cute. I think there's a fire rod. Up here, which I kind of want. Everybody's snoozing. We might go... I do think that Twilight Princess Link is my personal favorite version of Link. Just because... I mean, he's just like this... And again, guys, I swear I'm straight. But he's like just this big shirtless hunk who just like throws goats around and sumo wrestles Gorons. Like, Twilight Princess Link is the most Chad Link we've ever had. Ooh, there's barrels to blow up. We'll see if I can yoink him with an arrow. Okay, I can't. I mean, part of it is being an ally, I guess. I think part of it is just, like... There's so many people who are just, like... not comfortable with themselves. And just, like, stress... I don't understand people who, like... who, like, hate gay people. Or trans people. It's like, why do you care? That does not affect you. I thought there was a fire rod in here. Alright, let's not run through the fire. I've never understood that, because, like, literally it doesn't affect you. What, you know, like, whoever somebody wants to be or feels like they are, or, like, who they're into or attracted to, that has nothing to do with you. Literally nothing. There's so many people who just get, like, so wrapped up in it. I don't get it. Put a finger down if you have a crush on a video game person. Who doesn't? Okay, well, I guess I'm misremembering. Either that or there used to be a fire rod here and they patched it. I think people in general just need to mind their own business. Okay. I wandered pretty far here. Let's try to get back to where we need to go. This is the edge, so I want to be going... Yeah, I must just be too far? Because that's the one I did. Oh, it's in the Eastern Abbey. That's what it is. Duh. That's where the bombs are. Alright, let's get out of here. I misremembered. Fire Rod is by the Rito when you played. I mean, there's a lot of fire rods, but... I just remember one being up in that alcove. It could be that there was and they changed it. I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. I also got to say that I've never played this game with a Pro Controller, and I'm playing with a Pro Controller. It's very weird, y'all. I never liked Pro Controllers. I never minded Joy-Cons. But basically anything that's not Smash Brothers, I've just played with Joy-Cons. Just for ease. But as I start to get used to this Pro Controller, I like it. It's all good, man. It's a good joke. Helping a person you know through his bi-awakening. Yeah, that's the thing, is like when people can't just like unapologetically be themselves. Why are there so many Stal Bocos? What is this? $50 Bocos up on the plateau? Oh, I don't think there's too much durability left on this axe, so... New main Wii Fit trainer? That is like the most based thing I've ever read. If we're talking Smash Ultimate, I main Ganon. I main Ganon, but there's a lot that I like to play with. Cloud and Luigi. Hell yeah. That's a whole bunch of nope. Are you joking? Did I accidentally choose like Hyper Boko mode? So I play the most with Ganon is really what I should say. I like Zelda a lot. Zelda was my main in Smash 4. And King K. Rool. I like King K. Rool a lot in Ultimate. Bayonetta! Matthew B5. I'm with you too. The same thing. Like, I've never like questioned my identity or my sexuality. I always just, like, felt like I am what I am, right? But that said, like, it's not that hard to just empathize and think about what somebody would have to go through if that weren't the case. That would suck. And I don't understand why, like, everybody else in the world is trying to make it hard for these people. Like, don't you think that's hard enough? SW. Sorry that you're not feeling well. It's really, really good to see you. I saw your comment. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you as always for the love and support. Go get some rest. Go feel better. There will be much more of this. I missed. Okay, I don't need this ball for anything. I think this ball here is just to show you that that these things will actually catapult you. We're gonna let this yoink us over here. Yeet! Kerboom! Alright, y'all, this is our last shrine on the plateau. We did it. Yes, pants. So like back in September-ish, YouTube pushed a change out that basically reverted everybody's chat handles back to their YouTube handles. You can manually change it back if you like to. But apparently the reason YouTube did that was just so people, to cut down on impersonation is what it was. But I recognize you and your beautiful Aaron Paul PFP. I hope you're doing well, dude. It's really good to see you. I appreciate all the extra support that you've thrown my way since the last time we talked. Don't think I don't see you. You're taking too long. Would you rather be stuck at home? Would you rather be stuck with at-home Nintendo games or portable Nintendo games? Where does the Switch fall, Noctunes? Now we just go back to the temple. Aaron Paul is goated. Breaking Bad is goated. You say the Switch falls into portable? Ooh. I might be tempted to pick the Switch. To pick portable then. Because again, my 3 favorite games of all time are The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Terraria, and Stardew Valley. And currently, I can play all 3 of those on a Nintendo Switch. So if you're going to put the Switch in the portable category, then I might have to pick that one. I gotta sneeze. Oh, next time I have to sneeze, I'm not gonna mute, so I can blow out all your eardrums with my loud old man sneezes. I did get the Switch shirt, Pawbean. Oh, Pawbean, speaking of shirts, I don't think you were in here when I showed off my new drip. Got this in the mail today, buddy. Check this. Thanks, Nugget. Hey, yo. Big tunic. Let's go. It's a nice, handsome green color. Tried to go to Hyrule Castle right after getting the paraglider. Have you ever watched people speedrun this? Because it's low-key nuts. Alright, let's go ahead and cash in our spirit orbs. Hello, ma'am. I would like 1 heart, please. If you guys like that, then you should check out fangamer.com. Not a sponsor, but hey, Fangamer. If you guys want to sponsor me, hit a brother up. I do not know how to win bomb. I mean, I understand fundamentally how to do it. I myself cannot execute it, nor would I try. Noctunes, so it's because of Dino Nuggets, or because of Nugget, that we were talking about Dino Nuggets. They came in and had the Dino Nugget PFP. And then everybody was like, oh man, Dino Nuggets. Yeah, if you guys enjoy playing this game or just watching this game get played, I mean, wait till you see me play it for a few streams. Just so you, like, understand fundamentally how things work. But then go watch a speed run of it and you'll be like, oh man, Matt sucks. Bobby, and you want to play a new game together? We totally can, dude. I have like 1 or 2 Hollow Knight streams left. I could go finish it. But I kind of want to explore some more and get 1 more nail upgrade first. I got a while of streams left before I finish Super Mario Mon. But I'm totally down to do something else on stream. Okay, we found the old man and we fulfilled his request. And
Well done there.
spoiler alert, we're going to get a little VA here, so I'm going to turn this up.
Come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphorus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists.
It's the king.
The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile.
Congrats on beating
So rather
Silksong,
than that,
Colin.
I thought it best to assume a temporary form.
You absolutely should, Noctunes. Let me know. I will watch.
I think you are now ready.
Charlotte got some
Ready to
noodles.
hear what happened 100 years ago.
I've heard Silk Song is way harder.
To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions.
To me, that's the
A
only
name
ending
would solidify
that's worth
their
playing in Amori
bond.
pants.
The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining.
This game single-handedly made piano
He
scary.
appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here.
Poor King.
You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon.
Do you guys have any crazy hear me outs?
Somehow,
Vamp
Ganon
says
has
Ganon.
maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa.
I guess it depends on which version of Ganon we're talking about.
Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Alright. So for those of you who've never played this game, that's the synopsis. Ganon came out, he did it bad. We fought him 100 years ago. We did not win. Zelda put us to sleep. Link had a nice long nappy, so he didn't die. Woke up 100 years later, and Zelda is still in the castle. So we gotta go deal. Ganon Suavemente. Terminal montage is super based, and this is why I was talking about the speed run. If you guys haven't watched the speed run, I mean, go watch the speed run, but then go watch terminal montages. Breath of the Wild speed run video. It is one of the things I've laughed to the hardest in my life ever. Clickers from The Last of Us. Nugget, don't tell me that's yours. I don't think Minoru is too much of a stretch. Ooh, that is a nice. I mean, okay, if we're really getting into this, guys, you really want to know what makes Matt tick. I mean, again, Mommy Urbosa and Zelda are my favorites in this game. Game Grumps have forever ruined your take on Breath. I love Game Grumps. If you like Game Grumps, then you need to watch Aaron's sequelitis cartoons. Especially his Zelda one. That is just like peak YouTube. Hey, yo. Scroll up, chat. Pure Maniacal, once again. What's up, dude? Dropping a 20 bomb. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. If you're in the chat and you received a gift sub from Pure Maniacal, please give them a big old thank you. I don't recognize any of these names. But thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, appreciate it. A lot of love today. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It's clobbering time. This axe sucks. I want that. Nice. Every time you listen to Breath of the Wild, Aaron and Dan's voice replace every character's voices. That's fair. Goodish Gamer, yes, you did get one. I appreciate you taking the time to come into a stream and say thank you. Thank you for being a good, polite human. Enjoy the perks. You get a badge, custom emotes, member shoutouts, and early access to content. And welcome to the stream. I don't think Joel is a very big hear me out. Joel is like, you know, rugged, handsome. Joel's a good dude. I was going to say, I thought there was an EX chest in here. This isn't it though, is it? Isn't there an EX chest in here? In the Outpost Ruins? We're going to look around for a minute, because I think there might be. Oh, Pedro Pascal is like universally loved, though. Sidon? That's fair. Sidon's a pretty common one I hear, too. I mean, I like Mifa. Mifa's cute and, like, very sweet. I don't know if she's a hear me out. I mean, I guess if I had to, I wouldn't do it kicking and screaming, but not my first choice. Thanos? Hell yeah, Dilla. Olive oil. Welcome to the stream. Yes, you got a gift sub. Once again, I appreciate you taking a couple minutes to come into a stream and say thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So much love, so much support. We're vibing hard on the stream today, guys. I love it. I'm here for it. Wait, I got bombs. Oh, wait, there's a bow. Don't blow up the bow. Okay, is that any better? Okay, when you're saying ultimate Joker, I don't know exactly what you mean. Are you talking about the, like, Joker from Smash Ultimate? Like Persona Joker? Or are you talking about Batman's Joker? Like the ultimate version of him? Not that I'm judging, I just want to understand. Rauru, sure. I mean, again, I think that falls in the same category as Minoru, where, you know, I mean, they're bipedal humanoid. I mean, I guess you could kind of put them in the furry category, but they're like good-looking dragon goat people, whatever they're supposed to be. And MVB Knee, thank you as well for coming into a stream and showing some appreciation for your gift sub. Oh, speaking of which, sorry, buddy. Ooh, we got a Boko in here. He abandoned his loot. Rivali based on personality alone. Yeah, like I really disliked Rivali at first, but he definitely grows on you. Okay. Am I mistaken? Because I could have sworn... guys, I could have sworn that there is a DLC chest in here. And I just don't remember where it is or even what it is. Honestly, like, the only thing I kind of really care about would be, I mean, Majora's Mask would be nice. Or the Korok Mask. I'll take either of those. MVB Knee, returning the favor. Dropping a gift sub to Big Boy Dark Samurai. Thank you so much. Thank you for spreading the love, friend. I think wooden bows are better than boko bows. I think wooden bows last longer, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, maybe there's not a chest in here. But I really feel like there is, guys. Does anybody know off the top of their head? What are worse, Gloom Spawn or Guardians? Boy, it's a hard question. I would say... Well, okay. That answer depends on what type of Guardian. If it's a Guardian on the ground, then I would rather deal with the Guardian than with Gloom. Because, like, the hands are freaky, and then you got to deal with Ganon. But if we're talking about, like, the flying Guardians, then I'll take Gloom. Oh, no, I got you, Pants. I figured. I don't know how either of those would be a hear me out. I mean, I guess Gloom hands. You know what? I'm going to steer this conversation back towards being friendly for all audiences. And I'm not going to talk about why Gloom hands could be a hear me out. Oh, what are you guys doing to me today? Okay, maybe there's not a chest here. I could have sworn the Outpost Ruins had an EX chest. And I didn't think that I had to do anything to unlock them. Like, I didn't think I had to, like, go initiate the quest, you know? I thought it was just, it was just here all the time. We are getting crazy, Epsilon. We're walking the line today, buddy. We'll walk it back. Does anybody know where this chest is? If this chest is. I was pretty sure there was an EX chest in the Outpost Ruins. And again, it's entirely possible that I'm misremembering. I feel like I remember having trouble finding this thing before. It was like in a stupid spot and it made me mad. But again, I could be thinking about a different chest in a different place. Thank you for at least validating that I'm not nuts. God, I love having bombs. Alright. They wouldn't have stuck it under this, would they have? I feel like I would have seen it. That's true. Guardians don't just spawn out of nowhere. It is pretty hard for a Guardian to sneak up on you. And again, if we're talking about stationary Guardians, or even like the walkers, I don't really mind them. Once you get the timing down to parry the lasers, they really aren't so bad. But I guess it's kind of the same with Gloom Hands. Like, once you get AoE stuff, they're not so bad either. No, you're absolutely right, Colin. Like, there's room for everything. If you guys need to talk about something serious, safe space. And if we want to just joke around, that's safe too. Ahmed, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm off the plateau, buddy. I'm headed to Kakariko. Even though I'm broke, as a joke. And I really want, some stealth armor. I'm gonna go anyway, even though I can't afford it. Wouldn't be up here, would it? Is this still technically part of the outpost ruins? Right, we have... one moblin news in here. Shh, be quiet, guys. Big bonk. Little guy sleepy. Oops. Crap. I did not mean to whistle. That's right, you heard nothing. You saw nothing. Go find a spot. Go back to sleep. I can bonk you too. I appreciate that, Sirius. I share your sentiment. You know, I like that it's small. I mean, we have 30 people in here right now, which is pretty good. That's relatively good for a stream, for me. Go to all 30 people watching right now. Hello. You know, and like, would I like this to get bigger? Sure. Of course I want to like reach more people. But I like this how it is. I really do. Alright, let's see. Switch X2P, hello to you. Welcome to the stream, friend. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. I think there was a stone talus on the way to Kakariko last time I played. It dropped many gems after defeating it. Well, there was a talus in the woods on the plateau. And I gave him a nice bonk. And I do have some gems from bonking said talus. I always earned money in this game just by hunting. Just get a bunch of meat, and cook it, and sell it. I don't remember what's where, and I'm not really sweating it. I mean, if I pick stuff up along the way, cool, but like, we're not 100%ing this run, so this is very cash. I'm gonna say, but I heard another one. Let's bonk him too. If I ever get Divine Beasts, go to Rito Village first. I will do all 4 of the Divine Beasts. The plan is to do Rito first. I was debating on... oh, nice link. I was debating on letting chat decide the order in which I do them, but I might just go do Rito first and then let you guys decide the rest. Nice. Oh man, really? Bro's coming at me with a mop. I actually think... well, let's get rid of this. Ooh. 16? These keys need to leave me alone too. Oh wait. We're fine? Let's see, who's left? Nobody. Oh, I think we look in here. I think we peep, I see a chest. The divine beasts don't activate if you don't do them in order the first time you play. Huh? There's no order. Do them in any order. The game, I think, kind of intends for you to... What was this? Was it a wooden bow? I wasn't paying attention. The game intends for you to go do Zora first. But you don't have to. I'm going to go to Kakariko, and then I think I'm going to go do Rito. If you're talking about the Lionel fight on Mount Ploymus, I mean, that's not hard, so... Alright, we are going to try and do as many shrines as we can. Because I need hearts. I mean, I need stamina too, but... Will we do all 120? Probably not. Alright, let's see. It's just a big loop. Go, go, go! Maybe I don't need wind. We got it. Oh, we definitely want that. I guess we just get rid of little baby Bonk. Yeah, we're not going to struggle with the Lionel at all. The big thing that I'm noticing is just I have to not quite be so cocky. Because Link is made of paper mache right now. This is not my racked up file with 28 hearts and 60 defense, etc. So I need to not play that way. And that's 5 down. Okay. So now we just keep going. Oh, now all the X quests are activating. Let's see if we can get this. I wonder if I need... I bet you I do need... A Lionel will definitely be eating some Link at some point. Alright, what are we betting, Dilla? Wait, maybe I need 2? No net. You have an audition, a thesis, a couple of tests, multiple papers, performance, and an essay coming up this week. Oh, buddy. That's a lot. I don't know if I want to swim across this because, that's quite the current. I guess let's just see how far we get. I think we're fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing stamina first. I mean, I tend to focus on hearts first. Ahmed, number 1 because I suck. But number 2, I go for an early Master Sword pull. And that way I don't have to spend a bunch of money to swap stamina for hearts in Hateno Village. Because you can bet as soon as we have 13 hearts, we're going straight to the Lost Woods. Is there Korok under this bridge? Yeah, I'm not doing wind bombs. Not that I'm like trying to play an NMG run or anything, but boy, do I just go take that? Oh, he's got a bow. Here's our tower. You got 5 on the Zora Lionel, but you're hoping to lose that bet. So what are you saying? If I die to that Lionel, that's what we're doing, is we're betting 5? I'll go big gamble with you. Minimum requirement to get the Master Sword is 13 hearts. It's definitely not 8. Maybe if you were playing on Master Mode, they changed it to 8? I cannot confirm that. Nissan 358. Yo, so glad to finally catch a stream. Been meaning to for a while, but always managed to miss it. This was my first Zelda game I ever played. Welcome to the stream. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us. You picked quite the Zelda game to start with. If I die to the Zora Lionel, you keep your money. But if you win the first encounter, then you win the Gamba. I'll tell you what. I don't actually... Oh, there's a stable there. I want that. I don't expect you to actually put up anything. And I'm not going to go do Zora first. I'm going to go do Rito first. But that said, if I lose to the Zora Lionel specifically... I'm so tired of not having stamina. I'll throw five gift subs up for everybody. It'll probably be a few streams before we get there. Momo, you keep changing your handle. And I'm so here for it, bro. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I guess I can grab some of this stuff. Some armored crap. Just made a cinnamon honey latte. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I'm not going to lie. That sounds pretty good right now. Oh, I wonder if I can just push this. Colin, it was a day to remember. I mean, I can do a quick Google and verify Ahmed, but I am 90% certain that you need 13 hearts to pull the Master Sword in this game. Switch was the first console you owned. Breath of the Wild was kind of the only option at the time. It's your first proper intro to the game. I mean, it's a great game. Great choice. Oh, let's see. Is there anything over here that I want? I don't think so. Oh, Gamba's getting big now. You guys are making me want to beeline to Zora, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Let's go hunting. Be quiet. Shoot a buck. Could get two. If I could get up a tree, I could get two. I might be too far away. Of course, there's an Octorok here. Ugh. Some other time. I'll shoot this billy goat, though. Or not. I always thought of Breath of the Wild as Zelda mixed with Minecraft. I mean, I understand that, though, like the giant sprawling world and stuff. I get it, I get it. Alright, so we got these guys here. I do want to get up that tower. My favorite food and drink? We talk about food a lot during these streams. There's just no enemies here? I think, gun to my head, if I had to choose like one favorite food, I like just like a good classic smashed down American cheeseburger. I think like that would probably be my death row meal, is just a good cheeseburger and fries. Drink? would be a Monster Rehab watermelon, which Monster doesn't even make anymore. RIP. But I have, I think, 5 of them left. Really nothing up here. What's the point of this? Okay. Maybe we come back for this tower, because I don't really need to do this. Breath of the Wild gives you the same feeling of loneliness that Minecraft does. It always feels like I'm being watched, and that sometimes that something is going to jump scare me at any moment. I mean, there are some jumpy, scary-ish things. This billy goat is blue. Is it a shiny? It's a shiny goat. Alright, I gotta be a little careful here because there are Lizalfos. But there is a shrine here. And there are 2 shrines. The Dueling Peaks is up here. And we need as many shrines as we can get. So we are going to go do this. And any rock we can break, we'll take 2. I promise nobody guessing my favorite food. Favorite fast food place? I like Culver's a lot. That's a Midwest burger chain. I like Five Guys. But, I mean, for... Like, you can get a meal at Culver's for half of what you would pay at Five Guys. I liked Five Guys when it was a double cheeseburger and fries for $10, and those days are long gone. I like Panda Express, but I think my actual favorite would probably be Firehouse Subs. And I don't eat a ton of subs, but Firehouse is on another level, guys. Yes, Ahmed. I know there's a lot of little optimization tricks. Spamming whistle run is annoying, so I don't do it. It's not that much faster. We're not speedrunning anything here. I'm gonna have to go ahead and respectfully disagree with you guys on Little Caesars. But that's a Detroit brand, and I am a Michigander. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know how to explain it, but Firehouse Subs makes so much sense. What do you mean, like it makes so much sense that it's my favorite? Because it's easy to explain. How many times have I played Breath of the Wild? I guess this would be my 3rd? Oh, so close. Little Caesars makes my stomach bubble. Get the Bee Gees. Let's see. What I don't really remember this shrine. No, listen, if we're talking like best pizza for your money, sure. I mean, I'm not saying I'm so bougie I won't eat Little Caesars. Josh and I were just talking about this the other day. No. He and I both fancy Papa John's. We're talking about pizza chain pizza. I mean, Domino's is fine too. Pizza Hut's the only one that I really won't eat just because, like, I get sick every time. Oh, that's so goated. Lactose intolerant. No, I am not a virgin to this game, Ahmed. But that said, like, I appreciate your pointers. And, like, I don't have any problem with chat, like, giving me suggestions or backseating a little bit. You guys aren't going to spoil anything in this game for me. So, like, we can definitely have these conversations. Burger King's Impossible Whopper is pretty good. I got violent food poisoning. The sickest I've ever been in my life from an Impossible Whopper. So I cannot eat those anymore. Okay, let's see. I think I just want to avoid the Lizalfos. If I can. Oh, there's so many bows. I don't think I can take any more travelers' bows. Oh, sure I can. Before I enlisted in the military, I was a line cook. I did that for about 3 years. And I worked at a mom and pop place. But we had veggie burgers there. And not like what veggie burgers are now, where it's, you know, a vegetable patty that's like trying to be meat. It's a vegetable burger that is trying to be a vegetable burger. Trying to be its own thing. Look at these fools. They're just asking for it, right? I might do the sword trials. Serious, they're usually worth it. See you, Colin. Be easy, buddy. Let's do a big kaboom. Oh? Oh, can I get that? Sure we can. I have played every Zelda game. Ahmed. Nissan, I will teleport to you. And we'll go get burgers together. Because that low-key does sound pretty good. Oh, that's so much better. I think that's the only thing that I really have a problem with Master Mode, is the regen. I think that's unbalanced. I understand, you know, giving enemies more health, making them do more damage, etc., etc. But yeah, I think that that is a bit broken. A boomerang? I low-key want a boomerang. Do I give up my spear or do I give up my axe? I give up my spear. Ahmed, no worries. Fair question. I try to stream 3 days a week. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Typically, that's my schedule. I stream at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. But not always. Sometimes I have stuff come up and I stream early, I stream late. I don't stream, I do makeup days, but I try to do the Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Speaking of which, this coming Wednesday, guys, the 10th? The 10th. I plan to stream that day, but it's probably going to be late. I have 2 doctor's appointments that morning, so it's fair to expect me to stream on Wednesday, but probably not at 12. I mean, I'm an average player too, Ahmed. I'm not really, like, exceptional at any game I play. This is a very casual experience here, buddy. Master mode is fun. Not easy. And it shouldn't be. Because it's called Master mode. Boy, can I make this? But yeah, there's some parts of it that, like, I just can't do. Like, I can't do the Trials of the Sword in Master mode because really just, like, because of the regen. Alright, so maybe one here. Maybe one here. Here. Oh, for real? Bruh. Maybe let's move this guy. I don't know if that's gonna work. You always cheat with wall clipping. Yeah, I'm not that good. Bro. Oh yeah, it's gonna get rid of that one. Alright, we don't... Oh, that worked. Oh, okay. Make it a sense. Then this should work, right? Yeah. We in there. Allie, good to see you. Hope your Sunday's treating you well. We did finish Link's Awakening, Nissan. It's not a super long game. When will I end my stream today? I typically try to stream like 3 to 4 hours. I might stream a little bit longer today. I don't know. We're at 2:45 now, so... Favorite games are usually Zelda games, Sonic games, Darksiders. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are some of your favorite Zeldas? I have not played Darksiders. Let's see. Let's go to the stable. I don't really care what you have. Let's see what goodies we can get around the stable. 7, I don't care. I have anything worth cooking. I would like some more iron shrooms. Weekend's been good. Not super eventful. But I'm honestly okay with that. Where the heck am I going now? Oh yeah, this is through... This is in the big field. I am so sick of you guys. Go away. You can kick rocks too, Keys. What weapon don't I want anymore? Oh, we're in good shape if a Traveler's Claymore is the most disposable thing we have, right? I want to stay on this path. Yeah, I don't know about Metroid Prime 4. I love Metroid Prime. I'm glad 4 is here. Was pretty optimistic about it. But have heard less than wonderful things. I was actually going to just like start streaming it new. But after a lot of people gave it mediocre reviews, then I decided, nah. Wrath, Tears, Age of Calamity, Skyward Sword. Well, the only one of those I haven't played is Age of Calamity. I haven't played any of those Hyrule Warriors games. Getting some chores done, relaxing before we start working on your finals. Karaoke with some friends. Fun! Wunderbar. Okay, I think we want to go up here because I'm pretty sure there's some loot up here in a cave that we gonna grab. You have to do a French accent for your audition, so you've been practicing all weekend. Oui, oui. Magnifique. Parlez-vous français? Yes, the newest Hyrule Warriors game is out. Ahmed, if you're new to this, did you know that the voice actor who does the voice of Zelda is a childhood friend of mine? Went to the same elementary school? It's not in this waterfall, right? It's all the way up. Guess I'm about to find it. Oh, you guys can't go anywhere. It's further up. I do have to be careful because there is a bear in these woods. I also don't have a Switch to Ahmed. At least not yet. Maybe someday. Yeah, there's a bear up here in these woods. So I gotta be a little careful. And an Octorok. But there's the cave up there. That's where we're going. I hate Octoroks so much in the game. I mean, they're annoying in every Zelda game, let's be honest, but... not far enough. Bruh, really? You pick up on people's accents? I don't think that's embarrassing. I think that's neat. I can't stand my accent, guys. I can't tell you how many lines of dialogue I've re-recorded doing narration for my videos because I'll say something and like my accent will just be so thick. I'm like, no, I can't keep that in. Yes, Ahmed. Her name is Patricia Somerset. And she is one of the best humans I've ever met in my 38 years on this planet. Okay, I'm playing... Does the game not know that I'm playing... with a Pro Controller? Do I have to grab my Joy-Cons to do this? I appreciate that, guys. It's just something I'm very self-conscious about. There's literally no way for me to move this without motion controls, right? Alright, I guess I gotta undock. Boy, I'm trying to do this with detached Joy-Cons. I have like the northern... Ooh, worth it. I have like the northern Midwest accent. So like people from Michigan, Minnesota, northern Wisconsin. It's kind of Canadian sounding. We all have this, oh yeah, don't you know? And I've noticed that I elongate some syllables. There was a word I said in the Terraria video. Oh, it was jazz. I said the word jazz. And I was like, and jazz elements. And every time I hear it, I cringe. All right. This sucks so hard. I think I can just get up that. Mandatory? Walk around the light. All right, let's... This has to... I think this is what they want me to do, is have it. I have subscribed to your content, though I can't become a member. Maybe later when I have time. Content is literally peaceful, and you're replying to people on live chat as well as cool. Thank you so much. There is no obligation to spend a single penny on me or this project. Like, literally, you just being here and being a subscriber to the channel is the best way that you can support me. Don't ever feel obligated. My uncle's sneeze sounds like a gunshot, so I always try to lower mine when possible. I have a gay scent and semi-high pitch voice, so whenever someone meets me over the phone, they call me ma'am. That's got to be annoying, buddy. Can I just go back to playing with my controller? Yeah, people always assume that I'm like Canadian. Which isn't even an insult. I think Canada's awesome. But it's not accurate to say that I'm from Canada, so. Alright, so there's a Korok there. I wonder if I can climb up this with baby stamina. I guess we'll find out. No, I was just talking about that, Ahmed, that I've only ever played this with Joy-Cons. But I am playing with a Pro Controller. I've played a lot of stuff on stream with this Pro Controller. I'm really trying to get used to it, to be honest. And I have. So anything I can do to elongate the lifespan of my Joy-Cons, I do. Because Joy-Cons are 80 American dollars. And a Pro Controller is like 30. Yeah, so like about 25% of my family either hails from or resides in Canada. Basically, my entire, like, my dad's side of the family is all from Canada / Metro Detroit. Like, right across the bridge, you know, from Windsor. Oh, Soldier Spear. Nice. There's actually a lot of like non-native English speakers who frequent my streams, especially Sirius, so which I always think is cool. I don't know how much you know about me. But I joined the US military in 2011. I've done 3 tours overseas. I've been to 10 countries. And so I have been immersed. Oh, baby. I've been immersed in a lot of international culture and cuisine. Right, as nice as it's been to have the axe, we're just gonna... Because a flame blade is a goated. Alright, I need to get straight through these woods. We're gonna see if we can do it without provoking this bear. But I think that this frickin'... Alright, we might be okay. I don't know if we're going to aggro this bear or not. I think I'm too close to him. I think he's going to get grumpy and chase me. He got grumpy. Yeah, I shot him in the face. Once bears start moving, that can get hard to do. I kind of just got lucky there, I'm not going to lie. But that worked out well. There's a Stalnox here. But I don't think he's going to wake up. There's a Bloopy. Want to visit Canada someday? A family never met there. Oh, you should. Canada's pretty cool. Are the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, like, bigger, Scruffy Ant? Also, hello, Scruffy Ant. Welcome to the stream. Ahmed, you're in Saudi Arabia? I have not been to your country. I've been over that way, but not to Saudi Arabia. Where's Kakariko? Is Kakariko in there? I have no idea where I am. Because I didn't get the tower for this place. Maybe we go up Dueling Peaks. Well, we can always come back. And Sirius is in Brazil. But we're getting good bloopy shots. Which is good because I'm broke. I didn't realize they were like significantly bigger. Obviously I knew they were different. They have the mouse control and stuff, which is super cool. It'll take some massive title to get me to fork out for a Switch 2, honestly. It'll take the next Zelda or Smash Brothers. Where the heck am I now? I guess where's the road? I've gotten pretty far from the road. Look at all the Bokos here. This is not Kakariko. This is that big fort. Yeah, Tijo's is like the only Canadian place that I'm familiar with as being like exclusively Canadian. But I only really know that because like we have Tim Hortons in Michigan. I live upstate, but if you go downstate, Tim Hortons are everywhere down there. I'm not fluent in any language other than English. Serious. I know bits and pieces of a few languages. Mostly just like greetings and stuff. And I don't speak it anything well. But a little bit of German, a little bit of Turkish. I spent some time in Kenya, but I can't recall any of the language. That was over a decade ago now. Goaty, I haven't listened to it. I still have it written down here. Uh-oh, he's awake. Okay, I'm gonna be a fool. Is it weird that I have never played or owned Super Smash Bros. Ultimate while owning a Switch 1? No. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. That's no more foolish than me never owning or playing Super Mario Odyssey. Uh-oh. We got him. Of course, everything's gonna float. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and loot all these because there's just so many. Whatever, buddy. It's your lucky day. Alright, where am I? I got way turned around. I'm supposed to be going here. Okay. Well, we know where we are. Nothing I want, so we move on. All right. Yeah, I mean, I like Smash Ultimate. I think it is the best Smash Brothers game created to date. Yeah, I know precisely 0 East Asian languages at all. And even, like, Turkish. Turkish is pretty difficult, too. Like, I really only notice, like, how to say, hello, how are you, I'm well, that kind of thing. And even then, like, I don't speak it well. Like, it sounds like slop coming out of my filthy American mouth. Like, hello is merhaba. How are you is nasılsın. And, I am well, thank you is, iyiyim. Teşekkürler. Teşekkürler is thanks. Çok teşekkürler ederim is thank you very much. It's about all I got for Turkish. In my opinion, is Sonic an S tier character in Smash Bros? I'm going to be honest. I don't think Sonic should be in Smash Bros. I understand why people play Sonic, but it is so much a departure from normal gameplay. I don't know if I'd put him in S tier though. If we're talking just like as far as the meta goes. I think you could probably make the case for it. A for sure. But I don't know. I see a lot of like competitive tier listing in games, and I mean, a lot of it is subjective. Here you can base it on data and, you know, how much those characters are used successfully in tournaments, but so much of it is subjective, really. But there's a few characters in Smash that I see, and I'm just like, I don't understand why people even use them, because it just doesn't look like fun to me. One thing I really like about Ultimate is that it made heavies fun to play again. And again, don't get what I'm saying twisted, chat. I'm definitely not saying that Sonic should not have representation in Smash Brothers. Because that's absolutely not true. I think the entire Sonic franchise is great. And honestly, I think we should have more than just Sonic in Smash Brothers. Like, I think Knuckles and or Tails would be awesome. I know Sonic's whole thing is, first try, is that he's fast. But he's too fast. And Sonic lacks kill power. Which is why I never play Sonic. I'm glad Inkling got added to Smash. Splatoon needed the representation. It's a big Nintendo franchise at this point. But, like, I've thought about this a lot, guys, about Smash. And I really think, like, you know, if Sakurai came to me and was like, hey, Matt, you're going to be creative director on the next Smash Brothers game, I'd be like, cool, thanks, bro. You deserve a break. Here's what we're going to do. I would make Smash more simplified. I understand why Smash Ultimate is the way it is. Like, having so many characters and so much available. We're gonna find Hestu. But the water got real muddy. Number one, I would make it so that no franchise can have more than 5 characters in it. There does not need to be the number of Pokemon or the number of Fire Emblem or any of them that there is. And I think no more than 3 characters should be open in base game. I think you would have to unlock the others. So, like, if you had Mario, Peach, Bowser for the Mario franchise, right? Let's say those are your 3 base characters. And then you had whoever else. Luigi, Yoshi, Wario, whoever you pick. You only get 2 more. Same with Zelda. You get Link, Zelda, Ganon. Anybody else you add has to be unlocked. Pokemon, pick 3. You're going to unlock 2 more and that's it. I also think that characters just need to be more balanced. There's no reason for, like, Minecraft Steve or Pyra and Mithra to be, like, as good as they are. You know what I mean? Alright, so we gotta go in here. Deal with these clowns. Are they all snooping? I wonder if I can one-hit them. Alright, let's just see if we can do this. I don't remember. Is there keys in here? Just do this, right? I don't know if this is going to one-hit a blue Boko. These guys might have 50 HP. Oh, we in there. Shh, quiet, chat. Just gotta give these sleepy guys one little bedtime bonk. And don't get me wrong. Again, don't take what I'm saying the wrong way. Because I think Steve is fun. Okay, well. I like that he's in the game. And that goes for, like, most of the characters. I mean, generally speaking, I don't believe in DLC, period. And I hope for those of you that watched my Terraria video, which if you did, thank you so much. That video has had good success comparatively. I appreciate every single one of you who helped make that happen. I love you. But that was one of the things, one of Terraria's praises that I really tried to sing, you know, was that they've been like continually to making this game better since it came out. You know, we're talking about like almost 15 years that they just keep like making it better and not making you pay for anything. Yeah, Metroid as a franchise is definitely lacking in Smash. I do know who Ravenbeak is. I mean, I'm glad that we finally got Ridley. Like, that's cool. And Dark Samus is cool. Didn't need to be a character. Even if it's an Echo, like, that didn't need to be a thing. Could have just been a skin. All right. We're going to do some upgrades. Okay, you guys get Hestu's song once. But then we're skipping it. Volume up. Enjoy. Much as I love Hestu. I mean, I understand ZSS being a character because they did the same thing for Zelda by giving us Sheik. It's like if you're going to extend that courtesy to Zelda, then I understand doing it to Samus. A lot of it seems to align with Nintendo's marketing. So like if there's a game coming out or a character they're trying to promote, it's like, oh, let's put it in Smash. I swear I've seen more Stallable Goblins in this playthrough than I ever have in this game. I don't understand why there's so many of them. But that's okay, we're almost to Kakariko. Which will probably be our stopping point for today. I mean, we'll do some stuff here in CAC. Be cool if I could get stealth armor, because that's Matt's favorite. I think Knuckles and Shadow would be much better in Smash instead of Sonic. I think Shadow could just be an alt skin for Sonic. Again, if we're talking about that purist mentality, where you don't need to have multiple characters that are similar. Knuckles would be great. You know, he could just be, you know, like he could be a great heavy. I think Tails would be a lot of fun. Hooray! Can I not climb that? Oh, there's the rain. Never fails. That's alright. We'll just have to remember that there's free arrows up there if I come back through. I don't know if you've ever seen it, or if you've ever played the original Smash Brothers on the N64. But there is, somebody made, I don't know if you would call it a ROM hack of Smash 1. There's basically a version of Smash. God, what's it called? Let me look it up. It's going to drive me nuts. What the heck is it called? Why can't I find it? Smash Remix. It's called Smash Remix. And it adds a ton of like characters and stages and stuff. The Smash 64. Conker, Slippy Toad, Mewtwo, Goemon from Mystical Ninja, which I love. You should check it out. If you like Smash Brothers, check it out. Cat Queen number 30. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we got some Zelda going. How are you today, friend? We're talking about Sonic and Smash because those are video games, and we talk about video games a lot in this. That's the short answer. Is this? What do you want me to do? Fight? Do some fighting? Hello, sir. Oh, hooray. You're not gonna even run towards me? So he doesn't spin his around like the others do. They're really gonna just make me do all this stuff. You still haven't beaten Tears or Breath? I mean, that's okay, though. These games are so long, like... I mean, you should beat them for the story. Okay, let's... pick something faster. They're really gonna make me do everything. Yes, thank you. One eternity later. Let's keep the boomerang, I guess. I have also not played Breath of the Wild in a while. I did Link's Awakening on stream. I finished that last week. And I asked YouTube, did a poll and said, hey, do you guys want this or Twilight Princess? And this won, so here we are. Zelda survival game would be sick. You've beaten Tears and Breath a lot, but don't end your game. Yeah, so there's always stuff to do. These games are so hard to 100%. Pants, number 1. Nice, updating your handle again. Number 2, bro's asking the real questions. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands? I mean, I feel like having hands for feet is like just a straight up upgrade, isn't it? And you probably wouldn't be able to run as fast, but I mean, bro, that's what monkeys have. That's our first green rupee. Let's go. Oh, finally we can have some fairies. This means Matt's gonna die a lot less. I mean, I only died twice, but having fairies is so goated. Speaking of fairies, chat, I don't know if you if you haven't played this game, you might not have seen the Great Fairies. I like Zelda because they basically change the way Great Fairies look in every game. But if you haven't seen what the Great Fairies look like in this game, or how they act, you may be slightly startled. Will you come down lower so I can catch you, please? Nice, thank you. How much money do you... We have $100. Good night, Vamp. We'll see ya. I died twice on the plateau because I was careless. I fell down. One thing I do like about the Great Fairies and how they're depicted in this game is that they make them a little thick, which is the first time Zelda's ever made fairies look thick, I guess, except for in A Link to the Past. There's one special Great Fairy that's hidden in the pyramid. You don't even get access to it until after you've beaten the 5th and 6th dungeons in the Dark World. So very close to the end of the game. And she is a large fairy, but talks about, like, the only reason she looks that way is because Ganon cursed her or something. And I just like that this version of the Great Fairy is depicted in a way that promotes body positivity, right? But one thing is that the fairies in this game are a little bit sassy. and they take quite a liking to Link. Okay, let's see. We're going to upgrade everything we can because every point of defense helps. So you can upgrade your gear 4 times. And as you upgrade your stuff progressively, the fairies get a little bit more wound up, we'll say. I'm glad I picked up a couple of mushrooms because being able to upgrade this right away is awesome. Have you ever wondered why no other Hylian, Zora, Goron has ever found or freed the Great Fairy except Link? That's a great point. You know, and like here we're right outside of Kakariko. And like people know that she's here. They know that the fairy fountain's right here. If you go talk to people, they'll tell Link about it. So yeah, why somebody didn't just come up here and pay $100? I don't know. Link has to do everything himself, that's right. Okay, so I guess... do I have 4? I think I do. I have 5. So we'll take 1 more heart. Yeah, the mushrooms thing is annoying. Collecting 50 of anything in this game is excessive. Let's see if we can do just a little bit more cooking here. Just because I need money. Because I want some stealth armor. Maybe that is it, Cat Queen. Maybe they're just too afraid. I'll have plenty of gourmet meat. It's fine. This is not going to be an optimized playthrough. He's probably suggesting I not sell it because there are NPCs in the world that will buy it for more than what I could get doing it this way. But I'm here cooking right now. I intend to sell all this stuff and buy armor right now. I'm not running around anymore. I will have more. Alright, let's see how much dollary dues that will net me. Guess I'll just hang on to some of the miscellaneous stuff I found here. Honestly, like, cooking is broken in this game. This is not my first time playing this game, Cat Queen. But I've not played it in a few years. And we are on a nice, hot, fresh, steamy playthrough. When will I play modded Minecraft? I don't know. I play modded Minecraft already, but we don't go crazy with mods. Really just like little quality of life stuff. We did a whole, my son and I did a whole Minecraft playthrough on stream together. Went and beat the Ender Dragon and everything. It was a good time. Dream Hunter 17, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I still don't think that's enough money to get the full set. But we'll go look. Yeah, I mean, I generally don't like horror games anyway, so... yeah. 600 bucks for a pair of pants. So that's 13. I need 1,800 rupees. She won't buy my stuff, will she? Oh, she will. All right. Now, I know upgrading this armor sucks. I don't know if I can upgrade this at all yet. I might need, like... I don't know if you use silent shrooms at all. But it's a lot of, like, bugs and stealth fin trout and stuff to upgrade this, so... I can go take a look, but... Nightshades, that's the first thing, that's right. Couldn't remember what was for. I never use knight's armor. We only have one fairy anyway, so... Yes, I know about set mode. Thank you. Stealth is OP in this game, chat. And I don't just mean the armor, I just mean stealth in general, the stat. Everything gets so much easier. Okay. Guess we can go... I don't remember. There's a couple of quests that I can do here in CAC. But I don't know if any of it's really worth it. I know there's like the Firefly quest thing. I know this guy wants all his cuckoos. He actually in... No, he is... I think he's one of these guys. Oh, it's Link. I guess we'll do this. The Dark Link armor is cool. But honestly, like, I only ever use 2 sets of armor in this game. I cooked all my apples, didn't I? I mean, I'll use Zora armor, like, if I need to swim. I'll use climbing armor if I need to climb. But the Barbarian / Fierce Deity armor, best for combat. Otherwise, I'm rocking Stealth. Those are the only 2 I use. I do have amiibos, so I can probably dig those up. And we could get some of the amiibo stuff, but... we might end up doing the labyrinths anyway. Just for the shrines. Okay, we'll go talk to Impa. Yeah, I'm on the home stretch-ish, Colin. We're coming up on 4 hours. Oh, man. Poor Paya. You're such a simp for Link. Some of the items for upgrades are definitely a chore, serious. Once you're collecting, like, star fragments and courser bee honey and stuff like that, it is a slog. I do have DLC. Dream.
It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you? Ah. Oh.
So now Impa's letting us know that she's an ally of ours. Impa has long served the Kingdom of Hyrule and Zelda specifically. If you've played any other Zelda game, you probably know that. But she also tells us, she basically gives us like one of the biggest side quests in the game. And that is to explore Hyrule and find 12 specific spots. Where we can go find memories. So there's 12 spots in the world where if we find them, Link will get a flashback. We get to see a scene from what happened 100 years ago. It's pretty cool. You want anything from us? It's something that I think we will do on stream just because it's worth watching.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule.
I don't really think it's technically part of the main quest.
Calamity Ganon, a primal
Colin?
evil that that has endured over the ages.
I mean, you don't have to do it to go beat Ganon.
This evil has been turned back time and time.
And all it really does for you, besides give you bits and pieces along the way, is you get one little extra scene at the end after you beat the game. Well, thanks for stopping by, Dream Hunter. Good luck, have fun, enjoy your stream.
Conflict with Ganon faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend that occurred 10,000 years ago. Hyrule was then blossoming as a highly advanced...
Oh, I see what you're saying, Colin. You might be right. The game might not technically categorize that as a side quest. They're pretty small.
The people thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess to ensure the safety of the land should Calamity Ganon ever return. They constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts. They also built a legion of autonomous weapons called Guardians. The Divine Beasts were piloted...
I'm with you, Sirius. They got way better at storytelling in Tears of the Kingdom.
Across the land, and thus the plan to neutralize Ganon was forged. Upon Ganon's inevitable return to Hyrule,
I have a lot of tattoos, Colin. Well, I guess that depends on what you consider a lot of tattoos. Probably 20. Don't you find it weird that Link has lost his memories as implied by Breath of the Wild, but as soon as Bro wakes up and hears Zelda's voice, not knowing who she is, it's his best idea to literally just look for Zelda? Fair. There's some holes in the story, no doubt.
And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered his final blow...
It would take literal years, but I want to replicate this tapestry in real life by cross-stitching. That would be bananas. Cross-stitching this would be insane.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Understood. I understand why people are curious. It's kind of a big deal to, like, decide you're going to put a piece of art on your body forever. Getting a tattoo used to be like an annual thing for me. I would get at least 1 tattoo per year. But that fizzled off. Really, like, COVID, I guess, put a stop to that. I've only had a couple since 2020. And I've only gotten 1 since Allie passed away. But I do have the Love Yourself logo tattooed on my arm. Okay, well... I don't know if there's really anything else that I want to do here in Kakariko. I think we're going to... I think we're going to shoot up to Rito, which is like here somewhere. And that's going to be our first one. And that works out because we can get that other tower I marked on the way. There's 2 shrines up on top of Dueling Peaks we can get. I mean, I'm sure we'll find plenty on the way. I might get a semicolon someday. I haven't decided. But we're at 4 hours. This is a good spot to put a pin in it. So that's it for today. I appreciate you guys hanging out. The week ahead, again, I won't be live Wednesday at my normal time. It'll probably be a little bit later in the day. Really depends on how my doctor's appointments go, but we're looking at I'll probably do Mario Mon again on Wednesday, Hollow Knight again on Friday, and then more Breath of the Wild here Sunday a week from today. But other than that, I appreciate everybody coming and spending some time with me today. Thank you again to everybody who donated memberships. I really, really appreciate the extra generosity. If you haven't already, please go watch my Terraria video that I put out a couple days ago. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback from it, so I would say whether you like Terraria or not, go give it a shot. Go give me 33 minutes of your life. Hopefully you won't regret it. But that's it for today. I appreciate you all as always. Please take care and remember to love yourself. You guys.